I've been doing some experimenting with Great Stuff foam before I actually commit to the heads here. So what this is Great Stuff windows and doors, so it doesn't expand very much. And what I found, I laid down strips and completely covered the bottle, and I let it skin up a bit, and then I began to kind of compress it down, push it down and mold it, and it's created this super tough skin here. Like, it's like cushiony. You can feel that it has some give underneath it, but it is frickin' hard. So I'm going to continue experimenting with this. I'm thinking I'm probably going to have to lay another couple of layers on this to be able to work up maybe eye sockets or maybe a nose or something. So you can see how I also cut the mouth. I think I'm going to I cut this mouth open after I had sprayed it up, and as can you see, I did a pretty shitty job of it. Again, that's why you experiment. Do trial runs. So what I found is that I actually have to come in on a bandsaw and cut open that mouth. And I think what I'm going to do is just cut into this portion. Just cut through it, not go down into the mouth itself. Just cut through, so then I can cut out the mouth with a finer blade. So, see where it goes. I found that I waited for the skinning about 2 minutes, maybe 3, just as soon as it began to lose its tack. So, we'll see what happens. I'm at the point where I'm going to cover these in this. I am nervous as hell. Yeah. Well, let's just see what happens. So the idea is I'm going to do the underside of these first, and then be able to do the underside, place them in here, finish off the top, and then we see where we go from there. So here goes nothing. Just okay. Here we go. Now I'm just going to cover over everything. And cover over these eyeballs, the whole bit. Nope, 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 nope. I'm getting some drop on the bottom on this one. So I think we'll just let that sit for now, and I'll come back to this one in a bit. So 2 very different results. There's the last recoat. The last one I did on this one. So it looks we'll need to do some carving. Progress. Kind of happy with the way that turned out. This is Celluclay, and it's It's added some weight, but I think that once it actually all dries thoroughly through and through, it'll probably get lighter and lighter and lighter. Pretty happy with it so far. So I'm going to glue the teeth on, and then we'll see where we go from there. Teeth. 7 per side. So 14 teeth each. Then some in the front. And then some tusks. So I just realized I'm short on tusks, so I gotta buy some more. This is that Fimo clay. It's the baked clay. So this is white and a little bit of like an ochre color. There we are. You can see I put some tin foil in the bottom of the mouth. This is just going to help with reflection for the flames. Yeah, I'm kind of happy with them. This one's a little bit bigger than that one, but you know what? I'm okay with that. So I'm cutting out horns, cutting out strips of blue foam, and then rounding them off and rounding them into points on my belt sander. I've gone over and sanded down the heads. This is Celluclay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make up a slurry of Celluclay, something that's really, really thin, and just kind of try and get into some of these areas. I think that's what I'm going to do. Still got to fill in a bit here, a bit on this eye. Same with this guy, but you know, never know. I might just leave as is and just don't know. Okay. These guys are gonna look wicked. Definitely gonna be able to see into the mouth, but that should be okay. I got no worries about that. Yeah, very happy. Progress! Alright, I feel like it's time to focus in and just get this done. So what that means is I got to get these arms figured out, so these have to be roughly the same size. This one's a bit longer, so it's going to have to be to here. But that'll be okay. So get that dialed in, get the rest of the plastic on the body, get the head wired up. The head is now obviously sanded and ready to go. Same with this. It's just, we're just getting the last few pieces that need to be put on. And the arms. Excuse the mess. I would live in chaos. Chaos is my constant companion. So I don't want these as straight, so I'm going to angle one of these in. Maybe both, I don't know. We'll see. But that's kind of what I'm liking. It gives it kind of a vulture look almost, doesn't it? It's kind of cool, but then once I get the horns up there as well, it'll give it a good look. So it's time to bring this baby home, or these babies home. One, two gargoyles. They kind of look like buzzards, vultures. Once I get the horns on their head, they certainly don't look like traditional gargoyles, and I'm okay with that. Now, to put the coating on.